What's up YouTube, Jeff Beck again from dopetechdaily.com, and today I'm making a short video to answer some questions that came up in the comments section of my video from earlier this week. Now if you're a huge Android fan, you've been following along this week, of course the biggest news in Android was that Android Pie, which is Android 9, was officially released in the stable version earlier this week, and of course we also found out the official name, which Google does at that time. I did a full video talking about the best 5 features for Android Pie that you're going to use on a daily basis, which is what I'm now running here on my Pixel 2 XL. So if you want to check out that full list of features, I will drop that video down in the description. A lot of great feedback on the video. People seem to really like those videos when I do them, so I appreciate that. But there was one question that came up over and over again in the comments section. There were a whole bunch of threads on it in the video I did on Android Pie, and that question was, when can I get delicious Android Pie on my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus or my Samsung Galaxy S9 that I purchased earlier this year? Now, of course, there's no official word from Samsung. Samsung doesn't release that information until much later in the year when they get closer to release. But we can look at the past 2 years with the Galaxy S7 and the Galaxy S8. Samsung has come up with a pretty rigid pattern that they've stuck to for the update cycle, so we can get a pretty good idea. So let me give you guys sort of how the process goes, especially for those of you who are new to Android, because I realize a lot of people coming over from iPhones, they migrate to Galaxy and they don't realize how the update process works, because on Apple phones, obviously, when Apple pushes the update, your phone gets it. Even if it's like 2 or 3 years old, you're going to get the update. On Android, Google pushes the updates originally to Pixel devices, like the Pixel 2 XL I have here, and then the OEMs who actually make the hardware, which Google does not make the majority of Android hardware. Of course, the Pixel is made by Google and in-house, so they get the updates first. The OEMs then have to put a lot of the things on top, like for instance, Samsung has to make modifications for TouchWiz, all the other features that they have running on top of stock Android. So of course that takes some time, and that means that you're going to get your update a little bit longer than the Pixel devices. So for the Galaxy devices in the past, what's happened is sometime in the fall there will be a beta program available for those of you with an unlocked model or the T-Mobile model, which is what I'm running right here. And you'll be able to join the beta. I'll make a video about it. I made a lot of coverage about that last year on Gadget Hacks, where I write about Android. Check out my article from the Galaxy S8 Oreo beta from last year. Talked about the stability, all the new features. So I'll definitely alert you guys to that and make some videos on a review. But you'll be able to join the beta program if you have one of those particular models. And that'll happen sometime around late October, early to mid-November. And then the beta program has a testing phase that usually lasts about 3 months, so until February of 2019, and then Samsung will start pushing out the stable version of Android Pie, of course, to the international unlock models first, most likely, which means in the US we get to wait a little bit longer. This past year, the Galaxy S8 received Android Oreo for the US carrier and unlock models starting in March. So the short answer is, the most likely time for you to wait for your Galaxy S9 Plus to get Android Pie is going to be late February, early March 2019. And I know that's not what anyone wants to hear, so the question is there any hope for an earlier release this year? And the answer to that is yes. The Galaxy S9 Plus and the Galaxy S9, and even the newly released Galaxy Note 9, which was just announced yesterday, they all run Google's Project Treble, which allows basically the vendors, the OEMs, to separate the stuff that they put on top of Android from the underlying code. Theoretically, that should make it easier to update the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus to Android Pie, but that doesn't mean Samsung's actually going to do it. So the ability to do it is there. Google gave this ability to OEMs and they made it a requirement for new phones to launch with Treble, but that doesn't mean that Samsung and other OEMs will actually take advantage of it and expedite the updates. Of course, even if that happens, they also have to go through carrier certifications. Unfortunately, it's a very long process, and I know it's kind of a downer from those of you coming over from iOS, but again, we have a lot more freedom with our Android phones. That's the upside of being an Android user. So anyway, best guess, sometime in March 2019, the Galaxy Note 9 will get the update a little bit after that. That's kind of a downside of buying a Samsung phone. Even if you buy a Note 9 for $1,000, if you pre-ordered one last night, you're not going to get Android Pie probably for quite a while the Pixel devices will have it right away. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I know some of this is obviously not news to anybody that follows my channel who's a diehard Android fan, but I want to make this for the people who are coming over from iOS. I think it's important that they understand what's going on and not just hate on Samsung for not getting updates out there as quick as possible. Anyway, you guys can find me at dopetechdaily.com, Google+, Instagram, Twitter, the link's in the description. Also find me writing over at gadgethacks.com. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see future videos like this. Appreciate you guys checking it out. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.